Hey, what's up guys? It's Carmela Maniac. In this video, I will be reviewing The Weeknd's new song, Dancing in the Flames, which is the lead single for his new upcoming album, Hurry Up Tomorrow. The song starts off with a synth, which continues throughout most of the song. A synth bass, which is inspired by 80s synth basses in my eyes, and is more of a higher pitch than a regular bass, comes in after. I would like to call it a bass supporting accent. The Weeknd's vocals are mixed in a way that make him sound like he's in a small room with a lot of reverb. Or maybe it's a big room, but you're standing like right next to him. I don't really know how to describe it. It's a natural sounding, but it definitely works in the song. I'll play the a cappella version of Dancing in the Flames for you guys so you guys can really hear the vocals, and then I'll play the regular ones so that you guys can compare the two.
Melted lights cover the open road. Melted lights cover the open road.
Now, to achieve that vocal effect, the mixers created duplicate tracks of The Weeknd singing and then panned them both towards each other so they overlap in the center, and then they added a small amount of ambience/reverb. This vocal mix style is a signature of The Weeknd, and it fits with his modern synth music because it is unnatural sounding like I said earlier. Leading up to the chorus, a synth lead up and some tom hits segue into the chorus. Once the chorus hits, the percussive elements come in. The deeper and actual dedicated bass, which might be a smooth 808, comes in at the chorus as well. And on the vocal aspect, The Weeknd sounds like the mix engineers mixed him to sound further away by adding a lot more reverb. During the chorus, he has some vocal harmony lines stacked on top of him. There's an added synth pad which kind of sounds like fake vocals, which come in on the line "miss the break" and reinforce his vocal harmonies, making him sound big and shiny. This happens again on the line "We're dancing in the flames." There is a quick synth interlude after the chorus, and then it cuts out for the second verse, where a smaller number of instruments remain. The synth interlude includes some vocal oohs by The Weeknd. After The Weeknd sings the line "radio" in the second verse, a different synth part appears, which is a nice change from the initial synth. Right after, a synth pad takes the supporting spotlight and is panned to the right. Just before the second chorus, some of the percussive elements making up the beat cut out to create a little tension, which then gets released for the chorus.
We're dodging headlights, and you say hold tight, another odyssey.
The same instruments that are in the first chorus are present for the second chorus, with the same synth interlude and vocal oohs following. During this interlude, however, there is what sounds like a talk box line that mimics The Weeknd singing "Indescribable." After the second chorus, there is a breakdown where everything except for the bass, multiple synth pads, and rhythmical synth parts, all of which adorn The Weeknd's vocal part. There is also a glass breaking sound effect, in which we mainly hear the glass falling on the theoretical floor. It makes the breakdown sound glittery and shiny.
Everything's faded, we barely made it, the fire is raging.
With another tom hit lead up, we're in the third chorus. The same instruments remain in this chorus as in preceding choruses, and there are a couple more vocal lines added. There's a little more variety in The Weeknd's vocals for this last chorus as well. The song had a 27-second outro, which consists of what sounds like a lot of sci-fi sound effects like a spaceship alarm, a crackling fire, which, like, duh, Dancing in the Flames, right? and other random horns. Okay, so I just watched the music video while editing this video, and now the breaking glass sound effect, which happens during the breakdown, makes sense since he gets in a car crash. All the other sounds at the end of the song make sense too, because in the video an ambulance appears as he got hurt in the car crash. Now, while all this makes sense, I'm not sure I like the sound effect elements of the music video embedded in the actual song. It's almost like they shot the video, which, by the way, was promoting the new iPhone 16, and then were like, okay, let's make a soundtrack for this video, when it should be the other way around. Anyway, back to the video. This song is very contemporary and basically completely made of computer-generated instruments, which is definitely fine with me. It leans heavily to the side of electronic music, but still has a blend of pop. Yet it also sounds a little like it draws inspiration from 80s music. The main synth part is kind of repetitive in my opinion, though, and is a little annoying after a while. It doesn't change with the chords of the song and has the same rhythm throughout. It only cuts out during a couple places in the song, like some of the verses and the breakdown. It is slightly high-pitched. Humans generally don't like higher noises because they can enact our primal instincts to respond to children or animals crying out in distress and instills anxiety in us. Don't quote me on that though, I'm not a scientist. So that may also be the reason why the synth was a little grating. To me, the verses feel a little short and the choruses feel too frequent. I think the song can be improved by better pacing. The verses can be expanded on, and for a shorter song like this, one of the choruses could have been removed. It feels like the first verse lasts like 5 seconds and then all of a sudden the first chorus begins. The song is too fast-paced for me. I think the first chorus and the second chorus are kind of similar, which make them a tad bit boring. I don't think there is much growth from one verse to the next or from one chorus to the next, except from the second to last chorus to the last one. The arrangement is a little simple and not as well developed as I would like. I am a fan of all the vocal harmonies added in the last chorus because they sound so pretty. I do like what I call the bass supporting accent, the higher pitched bass which fortifies the actual 808 bass. It brings in variety, and if you've watched my videos, you know I appreciate variety. Okay, variety is the spice of life. The bass supporting accent filled out the lower frequency range, making the song more full and complete without having too much going on at the same time. I also enjoy how some synth parts beefed up some of the Weeknd's harmonies in the chorus. That effect really matched the song well and made him sound very shiny and pretty in the chorus. I appreciated the little synth parts that come in and out occasionally to adorn the Weeknd's vocals. I also enjoyed the way the Weeknd's vocals were mixed because they sound kind of unnatural, as I've already said. They wouldn't be able to be recreated in the wild. His mixed vocal qualities blend smoothly with the synth parts, and they fit with the song style well and make his voice stand out. I myself am a fan of electronic music, so that's why I kind of liked this song, but I wouldn't add it to my liked songs playlist because of that annoying synth lead, which definitely gets worse each time you listen to the song. But I do like the imagery I get from this song. I can just imagine going over the speed limit on a bike or car in the highway with skyscrapers all around me at nighttime and all the building lights are twinkling at me. That is just imagination though. I definitely don't actually go over the speed limit, okay, ever. The fact that I can imagine that situation, though, speaks to how well the song was able to convey ambience and emotion. This is another reason why I kind of like the song. Thanks for watching this review. If you enjoyed it, please hit those subscribe and like buttons. Tell me what you guys think of Dancing in the Flames by The Weeknd, and put any other song suggestions you guys have as well down there. Keep listening, and I'll talk to you guys later.